I'm just having terrible luck with weak spotter not penetrating when I need it to. So what happened with that death, the Juggernaut Jim in the front soaked all of my shots, so nothing penetrated him. And that let the sniper just get a free shot on me. And again, because the enemies actually have really good reflexes in this game, he deleted me because my HP had been worn down over the course of the mission. So I get to do Graveyard Surprise again. Because that is way too many resets on the second mission of the run for me to really genuinely want to keep going. Because I'm trying to beat a record now. This isn't just making a record for the first time. Oh, don't have killing spree right now. Don't push me. Good. Cancel the reload. Okay, that went well. Oops. That crystal zombie, because otherwise he'll teleport over and push me off when I'm trying to disarm that. Oops, let my ammo get full. Alright. Okay, good, good. Getting lucky here. Ideally, I want to drop a health pack. Yeah, about here. Lets me make the gauntlet there, and the reason I don't worry about those enemies is because I have to go back down after the key card to kill them anyway.
Mission
1 in 4
failed.
chance for that zombie. This is why I start with this level. Poor officer.
Reloading. Reloading.
How did you get behind me? Sometimes get a torso up there, have to make sure I don't leave it behind. Door, please. Oh, really? Man, that was easily a 5-second time loss right there. 2 worst possible zombie spawns in a row. Die, please. Thank you. Alright. No, come on. Shenanigans.
Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
Okay, don't crystal zombie me again. Thank you.
Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
Healed up, that's good.
Reloading. Mission accomplished.
Alright, what was the time on that? 3:24. Okay, that's actually still really good. I will take that. Okay, get set up for downstairs cage. Alright, well, I got my armor. My shot got blocked there, but
Reloading.
I'll take it. If it doesn't happen anywhere else.
Reloading.
Don't have to worry too much about ammo,
Reloading.
because I'll get a full refill after my super. Oh, make it, make it, make it! Okay, good. Dang, I was pretty far away from that explosion. It still tore off the last of my armor. Take a heal here.
Charge ready.
Good, no thunks. These guys can't thunk.
Charge ready.
Oh, I was supposed to save that for this door. Oh well.
Mission
Had the HP to
accomplished.
tank the hit at least. Alright, crates and bombs. Going back to sniper support.
Bomb on screen. Bomb on screen.
It's amazing how... Wow, I hit that hostage. Amazing how missing one shot throws off the entire rhythm for a level.
Bomb on screen.
I hit the hostage again. Didn't matter though. I should probably stop shooting into that room.
Bomb on screen.
Alright. Wasted enough time resetting on this mission.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. That hallway with all the hostages can be a tricky one to get through.
Thank you.
Not because it's dangerous, but because... it's very easy to kill a hostage or get a hostage killed because there is a
Thank you. Thank you.
bad dick.
Thank you.
Diffusing.
There's a executioner that if you nick him with the edge of your shotgun and doesn't the shotgun shot and it doesn't kill him, he'll just immediately kill the hostage. Lost track of my killing spree, thought I still had it. Or thought I didn't have it, I should say.
Charge ready.
Yes, thank
Breach
you.
charge up there. And that breach charge I threw down, the goal of it is that, to get the guys to come towards me instead of walk away from me, so that actually worked. Oh. Consulate crisis next.
Don't touch me, man.
Bomb on screen.
Thank you.
Okay. Shot a little too soon. Slow-mo
Don't touch me, man.
threw off my timing, unfortunately.
I'll blow your head off. I'll blow your head off. Don't touch me, man.
Not gonna lie, this could be going better.
Thank you. Thank
Blow
you.
your head off.
Thank you, Postbox.
Yes.
Diffusing.
Sometimes that sniper lives, that's why I did the second shot there. Just to make sure I get him. Yeet him!
Bomb neutralized.
Thank
Oh,
you.
come on.
Thank you.
Snipe the guy up there. Okay, no one. Reason I sniped this room from the other slow-mo room is to make those detonator Richards a little easier to deal with. As you saw, they were already dead and dealt with by the time I got there, and neither of them were in revenge mode. I did forget to do my snipe on the blow-up part, though, so I'm going to lose a little bit of time there. Yeah, he should have been dead already, but
Smoke out.
Thank
a
you.
little bit of safety there because
Mission accomplished.
he'll throw a grenade if he sees you immediately, and the hostages will step right on top of it and get themselves killed, and that's not what we want.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, had some rocky starts today, but kind of getting my groove back. Shot just a little too soon there, too. Man, I've got an itchy trigger finger today. This section, I like clearing this top floor because you get to abuse the fact that the black suit guys will open the doors for you.
Mission accomplished.
There we go, that felt pretty good. 54? Yeah, that's not bad for that mission.
Poppin' smoke.
Thank you.
And that smoke stops the hostages from seeing me. Oops. Supposed to let that tiny run. I often see people struggle with some of the detonator dicks, and this one especially is so hilarious because you literally just walk in and save the hostage before you kill him, and he's not even a problem. Gonna have enough to snipe? Good. If you get really lucky, you get a black suit in that room and you don't have to spend the time sniping.
Smoke out.
I'm warning you. I'm going.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes, okay. That was really clean for that room. Very happy with that. In the past, I wasted like 2 seconds waiting because I saved the hostage first.
Thank you.
So I tried it to kill the guys and then immediately save the hostage, and that worked.
Mission accomplished.
So small optimization, but I'm very happy with that. What are we doing? Long way down. One of a few levels with an elevator cycle, but actually a pretty easy one to make. As you see, I got here with seconds to spare. And then this is the other hard spot. A little bit tighter. See, it just made it. I actually had about a second window on that one. Good, that guy's armor didn't stop him. And then making this one, that's the last part, done with elevator cycles. Ooh, didn't hit the door. Usually I hit the door and wake him up. I was supposed to back up before I did that shot, yeah. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, I think he got killed by the elevator. I'll take that. And killing that bomb is deliberate. If it's sitting there, it opens the door to the left and activates the enemies when I don't want to deal with them yet. So they can just sit over there.
Yes, yes.
What am I doing next? Terror from the terrace. Okay. Brenda. Switched my gun mode so I can just walk up and shoot him without killing the hostages.
Mission accomplished.
There we go. And in this room, it's just a shot to the left. And then a shot to the right. Put your hands on your hips. And bring your knees in tight.
Poppin' smoke! Poppin' smoke!
That got a little scary.
I'm on screen!
So let Tiny just open the door for me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bam, bop, boom, bang.
Diffusing!
Blowing up that bomb is actually very important because it gets rid of the camera here.
Bomb neutralized!
And if the camera sees you, it spawns 2 additional enemies, which... It is possible to continue disarming with the HK-512 and kill the 2 enemies as they spawn, but why risk it when you don't have to?
Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, Terror from the Terrace done. Hardcore. This is very much a level I have potential to die on, so hopefully I don't. Almost every enemy here has armor piercing and armor. Oh, I should have... Yeah, should have smoked for that door.
Poppin' smoke!
That went well. That room can be pretty nasty.
Reloading! Smoke out! Reloading!
Good, got him. I needed to step out of the smoke so he wouldn't run away, but still caught him. Don't always get a black suit in that room. I hesitated because I was hoping he'd open the door for me. But there wasn't, so I had to take the walk. Okay, so all things considered, so far this has been a very good hardcore.
Mission
Yes,
accomplished.
okay, that was great.
out!
Surrender.
I just wanted to open the door. I didn't want to arrest him.
Thank you.
This is a mission where I am quite literally racing the clock. Small errors can potentially cost me that precious second I need to make it to the bomb in time if it's in the absolute last spot I go to. It has 2 random locations. Double kill? Nice. That's what I like to see.
Thank you.
That hostage is so close to the door, it's actually quite easy to get kidnapped
Thank
by the
you.
door. Oh, that was smooth. My live spit layout actually covers the bomb timer, so I have no idea if I'm on pace or not. Oh no, that tiny lived up there.
Thank you. Thank you.
I thought I killed him. And I can't snipe him! Oh!
Popping smoke! Reloading! Smoke out!
Come on. I also don't have time
Reloading!
to take the elevator back up and deal with him. I have to go get the bomb right now.
Screen!
Thank you.
What a frustrating way to lose time.
Bomb neutralized!
Oh well. But I did make the cycle I needed to get the bomb in time, so that was nice. I'm happy about that. Alright, Tiny, where did you go? I think he was walking this way last. Nope.
Let's run away.
What? Oh, I missed that room too. Ugh. I got so distracted by the tiny, I forgot I needed to go over there. Oh, what a mess this level turned into.
Thank
There we
you.
go.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, pool party crashers. I'm going back to breach charges.
Charge ready!
Switch gun modes, switch back. That keeps killing spree so I can deal with him more easily. Oh, he was going for the door. Heal myself just to be safe.
Run away.
Okay, there's one explosion. Just one today? Oh, 2.
Charge ready! Reloading!
Ah, I was still trying to use smoke strats there. Oops.
Charge ready!
Mission accomplished.
Okay, that wasn't too bad still. And last but certainly not least, the Express. Detonator Richard the level. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Red Psycho, Blue Psycho, Flashbang,
Thank you. Thank you.
Flashbang.
Yes.
Popping flash!
Thank you. Thank you.
That went well.
Yes.
Go up this side and deal with Richard.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
A lot of RNG on the way the enemies spawn on this mission.
Mission accomplished.
Ooh, didn't get the extra spawns though. That's not bad. I'll take that. Alright, Chapter 8. Can dive right into it because I want flashbangs for this mission. That's part of the routing. I try to pair flashbangs together.
Thank you.
Don't know how I saved her late. But if I gotta make a mistake, I'll take it right there rather than later in the level.
Thank you.
There we go. That's what's supposed to happen there.
Popping flash! Popping flash! Bomb on screen!
Take a heal there for safety, especially because I'm going to get all those SP points back right here.
Bomb neutralized!
Good. No,
Reloading!
can get a machine gun Ben up there who lives through sniper support. It costs some time when he does that. But I wish I could find a way to skip that. Just having to stand there and wait as those guys pop out one at a time, but no luck yet.
Mission accomplished.
What was that? 108. Okay, yeah, that's... Oh, oops. Only 4 seconds slower than normal. And now I need to be on breach charges for the rest of this chapter. Found a cool thing today.
Don't touch me, man.
Charge ready!
By dropping into that little alcove, it activates the enemy on the left, so I only have to take one shot in that room instead of two. And man, what a difference that makes.
Yes.
That section was incredibly inconsistent. Like, I'd die, I'd kill a hostage. Now being able to just wipe out all the enemies in one shot because they all went to one side for me. Ooh, delicious. I was watching a casual player stream this earlier today, and he did that on accident, and I'm like, oh wow, that is a really good idea.
Thank you.
Charge ready!
Door. Good, he didn't go into suicide mode. Have to watch the Jeb back there. If he suicides, you gotta shoot him one more time or he kills the hostage. 111? Okay, I'll take that. Alright, wrong way. You and me. Already off to a great start. But I'm not dead, and I haven't killed a hostage, so...
Charge up!
Thank you. Thank you.
Cautiously optimistic.
Charge up!
Ooh, that doesn't usually happen.
Yes. Thank you.
Charge ready! Charge up!
Oh. I thought for sure I was gonna kill the hostage there, so I will take that.
Charge up!
Yes.
How's my HP? Yeah, my HP should be okay for the rest of this.
Ready! Charge up!
Didn't lose too much time from accidentally spawning those guys, thankfully. Oh, that's bad. I don't have killing spree. I don't have enough for armor. Oh, good. There we go.
Thank you.
Oh,
Mission
was that a first try? It was. Take that, wrong way. Alright, the one door kick. Celebrate with me. Ooh! And then I kill a man with an elevator. According to a good friend of mine, that is the way he would like to die. Crushed to death by an elevator. Ooh. There was a blow-up Bart under me.
Thank you.
Took a second there just to make sure I didn't kill a hostage or blow myself up.
I'm warning you.
Oh! I don't think I have ever seen an executioner in that room. Well, now I get to door kick again. That was really disheartening. There's the only thing I could have done about that was rush that room if I had realized he was there. I have no idea why that blow-up Bart... What am I doing? Did not die. He just decided he was immune to bullets. This is why I'm trying to get Chapter 8 done early, because it seems like there's always one mission in it that just decides every little thing can go wrong somewhere. Do it. Oops.
Yes.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, see? Just got a normal old Brenda in there this time.
Thank you.
Charge up.
What?
Mission failed.
I don't believe this. Because the Barts were stunned from the guy blowing up, they immediately aggroed instead of taking a second to recognize me being there. And they were right next to the door. Just once, I'd like a smooth run of Chapter 8 missions.
Charge ready.
Mission failed.
The barrel detonated the blow-up Bart corpse on me.
Charge up.
Yes. Thank you.
Unfortunately, when that guy goes to detonate himself, I haven't found a good solution, because shooting him gets rid of my killing spree, which wastes the same amount of time as waiting for him.
Thank you.
Charge ready.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
There we go.
Mission accomplished.
That took far too many tries for that mission.
Charge up.
Ooh, I got the knife boost.
Reloading.
I think that was like a 26.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, okay, close. Not as bad as I thought.
On screen.
Blow your head off.
Okay. Explosions!
Yes.
Sniper. Snipe. Jump shot for hostages. Jump shot just because I can. Orville.
Charge ready.
Take a heal here.
Charge up.
Catch him before he can go in cover. Jump shot. Jump shot.
Charge up.
Charge up. Ooh,
Defusing.
and none of them suicided. That is great. That means I still have killing spree to go into the last
Bomb
room.
neutralized.
Fantastic. I was a little worried that Machine Gun Ben was going to live.
Mission accomplished. Save
Got a little trigger happy.
Charge up.
Thank you.
I'll blow your head off.
Reloading.
Ah, I thought I called the health pack out. Shh.
I'll watch you.
That was rude.
I'll watch you.
Shot too early.
Save
Don't ever let anyone fool you. These missions are not easy. Especially if you're trying to go fast. Ooh, that was new. I may have to remember that. That was a good dog boost. Hostage? Thank you.
Charge up.
Thank you.
Reloading.
Okay, didn't mess up the helicopter that time. That was good. One more helicopter to do.
Thank you.
Will he be nice and open the door? No. Wait and jump.
Thank you.
Reloading.
That was scary. Didn't have killing spree for that room, so I took it just a little bit slow to make sure I didn't watch it.
Yes.
Okay. Richard is in revenge mode. Got a kick.
Yes. Thank you.
Charge up. Diffusing. Bomb neutralized.
How did that hit the hostage? I don't believe that. Right at the end. What is wrong with me?
Save my life. How about that?
I am just watching everything in Chapter 8 today.
Charge up.
Thank you.
Reloading.
Get him.
Okay, there we go. Not almost dead anymore. Didn't change to cluster shot like I should have.
Yes.
Ooh, it's gonna open the door for me. Nice.
Thank you.
Reloading. Bomb on screen.
Yes.
Okay, good. No kick required this
Thank
time at
you.
least.
Thank you.
Charge up. Diffusing. Bomb neutralized.
There we go.
Mission accomplished.
I love that drop at the end. It's very satisfying.
Charge up.
He usually dies. Well, you don't strictly have to snipe there. It really helps with the consistency.
Charge up.
Didn't mean to fall, but that's okay. I have taken an unusual amount of health damage so far, so that's definitely a worthwhile heal there. So anyone tuning in late, I am trying to complete the full game. Despite some hiccups early on, I'm actually still on a good pace to beat the world record.
Reloading.
I always wonder why that guy's just in the elevator. Smoke break, maybe?
Thank you.
Charge up. Charge ready.
Oh no, ladder bug! Whew. Saved it.
Charge up.
It's possible to, unfortunately, get stuck to a ladder. And you can't attack while you're on a ladder, but it also doesn't look like you're on the ladder. But thankfully, that time I caught it just in time to get out of there with a sliver of health. Okay. so anyone want to place bets on whether this mission's going to be a jerk to me or not? I have to blow 2 floors. Okay, there's one. So far, so good. And if I get an executioner under either of them, he immediately kills the hostage on me. Alright, nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, so the worst part of RNG is done in this level. Now I just need to execute everything properly. Okay, so far so good. Call down the elevator.
Yes.
Cap off my armor since I'm going to cap on my points anyway.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take that little bit of extra time to heal just to not lose the run in a later spot because I got greedy and like an Operator Orville gets some lucky crits on me or something.
Charge up.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, if there was like a sniper in that room or something, that could have been really bad for me. Alright, let's see if I can do helicopter quick kill.
Charge ready.
Good. Good.
Charge ready.
Good.
Reloading.
4 shots. Helicopter quick kill. Did I not? Health pack, please? Thank you.
Reloading.
The nice thing about that health pack is I get to use it on the way out, too. Not holding the door open for me there. That's unfortunate.
Let's run away. Don't shoot.
What? See, that's what I was talking about with Operator Orville. He just gets lucky crits and deletes you. Oh, I wasn't supposed to use
Charge
it.
ready. Charge ready. Reloading.
I was like, how did I take so much damage? I missed my own health pack.
Vámonos, homie. I surrender.
There we go.
Charge up. Charge ready.
Kind of brain fart there for a second. Forgot I needed to pull some more breach charges. Oops.
Charge up.
So I can do this. And this.
Thank you. Yes.
And get a sniper support for the people that I couldn't easily access.
Charge ready.
Yes.
And there we go.
Mission accomplished.
Burj Al Tarab. good. Don't have a machine gun Ben in the detonator dick pit.
Thank you.
Is that just a terrible name? That was unfortunate. Okay, good. Just had to take the gamble and hope none of the hostages stood up, otherwise that was kind of it for that run. Don't be a Gary in there. Okay, good. No Gary.
Thank you.
To get a green shirt guy, his name is Gary. In that he opens up the door and wakes up every enemy in that hallway, and it's awful.
Vámonos, homie. Vámonos. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender.
Thank you. Yes.
Wow, that was some sharp reflexes on that guy. Like, I had barely entered the room, and he's like, kill him.
Yes.
Oh, machine gun Ben. Why must you live through my sniper supports?
Yes.
If you blow that floor, the executioner will immediately kill the hostage.
Thank
It's a trap.
Charge ready.
It's so frustrating when those guys wake up.
Thank you.
Reloading.
Yes.
Mission accomplished.
See, and I was supposed to come down here and kill them after I save the hostages, because it does save about 2 seconds, but they wanted to die early, so, you know, I obliged. No, don't do that. Reason I couldn't let that guy blow up, it would make Jacked Up Jones there walk the wrong direction on me.
Charge ready.
Yes.
Charge up.
Oops. Oh. Glad I hesitated a second. That sniper was still alive. It's another scary room. Blowing that floor to get a Gary in, because he wakes up everybody in this hallway.
Yes.
Mission accomplished.
I'm on fire! Okay, high as a kite. So chapter 8 cleared. This will slowly and surely get easier, which I'm happy about. I'm in danger.
Help me. Yes.
Charge up.
Be much more comfortable if I could get a heal, but I need to save my points for a snipe right now. Got it.
Charge ready.
Gary. Oh my gosh, so many Garys. Who did I miss? Oh, I was supposed to blow this door, I think.
Mission
Yeah.
accomplished.
Still not too bad. Under pressure. It's actually kind of a shame with this level that you can't get enough
Charge ready.
bar to call. How did I miss that jump? To call sniper support here, or not sniper support. Use the breach saw because you'd be able to get a leg up going down. Leg up going down. That's a weird thing to say.
Bomb on screen.
Dogs,
Charge up.
please stop. Yes, thank you, Postbox.
Diffusing.
Mission accomplished.
All right, good. Under pressure done. On to Monty Hall. Wasn't he a game show host?
Thank you.
Oh, that was bad.
Thank you. Yes.
Ooh, that could have been really ugly. What I'm trying to set up here is a quick kill for the knife boss later. Okay, good. Climb, climb, climb. Shoot. Drop.
Reloading.
Got him.
Charge up.
Take an extra shot there because I can, just to make sure I got him.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right, that's a
Thank
hostage.
you. Yes. Yes.
Charge ready.
Sir, excuse me.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Cool. Now I have no excuse. On to smoke. Oh. Oh, that's not great when that happens. What? That was a weird shot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
How? What even was that shot? It like came out of my feet. Whew. That is not a fun place to put a blow up Bart.
Thank you.
Bad dog.
Yes. Thank you.
Smoke out.
Yes.
You and me. Ooh woo.
Thank you.
What is with the dog spawns? Well then, that was a whole lot of weird. Not only did it not reveal this window as I fell past it, it also didn't destroy that door while I was wailing on it.
Smoke out!
Mission accomplished.
Reloading!
Ooh, that was a good jump. Because tinies don't give killing spree. Dumb ways to die. It's always blow apart. Not even sure if that blow apart there is consistent. Oh, I guess he is. Okay. But the tiny is not.
On screen!
That's a terrifying room casualty. You have like 6, 7 psychos rushing at you all at once. If you don't have like a flashbang or something, or melee armor, you're probably gonna die. Although if you get a good kick because they all clump together. What? What's still alive? I don't know how he did. Oh, I know how he didn't die. My shot didn't go straight. More dogs.
Smoke out!
Yes! Yes! Thank you!
Well, if I can beat my time by a couple minutes, or even just tie it again.
Thank you! Yes!
Not gonna happen when dumb stuff like that happens, though.
Smoke out!
Don't go for cover. I saw that.
Yes! Yes!
Doo-doo. I hate the backtrack on this level. It's just like 12 seconds of pointless walking. Excuse me, sir.
Yes! Thank you! Yes! Yes!
Wish I had something interesting to share here, but there's really not much going on with this mission right now.
Smoke out!
Yes!
I'll do it on the ground floor. Where's that machine gun Ben at? Wow, he's all the way over there. That's unusual. A little HP back. Throw a smoke just for some safety from the sniper.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you. Thank you.
One more? No. I don't know why I thought there were 3. Oh, I don't have enough to snipe them. Shoot. Oh, I guess I would have if I had just walked in here. Single mission strategy on this mission, you have
Thank you.
why can't I think of the word? The melee resistant armor on. So you can just run through those guys and not care. But switching to it is and back off again is slow. So I don't. Maybe I should though. Like, I think it might actually save time on hesitating when I can just run to the end of a hallway and wrangle everybody. Jeez. Yeah, it's fine. Bad luck with recoil, shot too soon. Bad luck with enemy armor working. Nature of the beast.
Blow your head off.
Thank you. Yes.
I actually wish there was an option to turn the slow-mo off.
Yes.
Kind of messes with my timing. There's a rhythm to jump shots.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, that guy took a long time to get here.
Smoke.
You can do that part with
Mission
flashbangs too, but the way the
accomplished.
enemies are set up in that room, it doesn't go off soon enough, and sometimes they can just kill you. Did it not? It okay.
Surrender. Away.
Thank you. Yes.
Ooh, a killing spree, that's bad. Yep.
Reloading.
Thank you.
Oof.
Thank you.
So this spot, I don't have killing spree. So I stand back and make sure I don't activate the detonator dick over on the far right. If you hit him or the hostage or the shot just comes too close, it wakes him up and then he blows up the hostage and... This is a 3-star run. I want my hostages to live. Plan was to get killing spree off the guy on the left, but his armor worked, so I didn't.
Homie.
Take this off. Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Had a feeling the hostage was going to stand up, that's why I was careful there.
Reloading.
spawns here. One more. Good. Dogged again. Sniper support, please. Oh, if I hadn't accidentally armored instead of sniper support, I would have the sniper support I need for this. That worked out okay.
Mission accomplished.
What happened to living on the ledge? Oh, yeah. Well, not a great start for this level. Oh, come on, make it, make it, make it! Yeah! Okay, good. Making this elevator cycle is the most important thing on this level. Take a heal here before I...
Smoke out!
You know, just melting through 2 jacked up Jones like they're nothing. It's fine.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, now I'm on to home box office. Go to flashbangs for this. And that empty shot was intentional, so I could safely shoot him. If I had killing spree, I'd one-shot him. Oh, double dogs. Wow. Huh. There we go. Quick arrest on him. Under a minute.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, and on to the Great Batsby for another flashbang arrest. Very hard to not get hit by that sniper. Oh, this room didn't get lit up. That's unfortunate. Did the jump at the beginning wrong.
Popping flash! Flash out!
That was really bad luck for that Juggernaut Jim to tank that many shots. I wasn't even able to blow the door because he was in the way. That toilet Orville. Man, I'm just having a rough time on this level with the armor working where I don't want it to.
Mission
There we go. At
accomplished.
least Machine Gun Ben died when he was supposed to. On to bank heist. I honestly don't know how I'm still
Thank you.
on a better pace than last time.
Thank you.
Like, this run has not felt great, but apparently it's been okay.
Charge up!
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll blow your head off.
Thank you. Yes, yes.
Very important to wait to do that snipe to make sure you get the 3 guys down below, otherwise it'll target that sniper way over there instead, and that's not what you want. How about those autumn allergies? Autumn, spring allergies.
Yes.
See, they crawled into my head. I don't even know what season it is anymore.
Thank you.
This map is nice on leveled. You don't have to walk all the way over there. You just shoot down the hallway, get rid of that hostage, don't pick up the key card, breach saw through
Mission
the
accomplished.
locked door. It's nice. Anything you don't have to do walking for is nice. Whoops. He was 3 days away from retirement.
Charge up! Reloading! Reloading!
Yes.
Oh no!
Charge up!
Really? Come down here. I went just a little too far. And the snipe didn't get the sniper like I wanted it to.
Mission accomplished.
At least I got backup strats for it. Alright, you and me, Fibonacci. The bomb will be in the wrong... 1 in 3 chance for the bomb to be in a terrible spot 100% of the time.
Yes. Thank you.
Bomb on screen!
Yes.
Or the bomb will be in the perfect spot. How nice. Good. And I don't have to worry about Detonator Richard.
Bomb neutralized! Charge up!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
If you get lucky, that lady on the right there will run towards you and save you a second, but that's what happened on my personal best for this mission.
Charge up!
Yes.
Charge ready!
Yes.
Okay, got both the Brendas. Wait to get a little closer to him. That's to make sure I don't accidentally kill the hostage as the shot spreads out.
Thank you. Yes.
And back to the van.
Mission accomplished.
Well, that's the best Fibonacci I've had on any clear, honestly. Usually that level is just rude to me.
Charge ready! Charge ready!
I like how I use breach charges just to save myself from walking 3 feet. Who wants to walk? I should add a moped to this game. Oh no. I don't want to talk about it. Didn't realize the roof on that still had collision. Oh, and I have to wait for it to come all the way back to... What kind of garbage level design is this? Like, dear video game designers, elevators, just don't. Give us something cool like zip lines or whatever so we have the agency to go where we want. Halo Infinite gets it.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that was a fun minute time loss.
Charge up.
Mission accomplished.
Nope, that's Secret Stronghold. I want Caneville. Wait. Why am I skipping Secret Stronghold? Oh dear. That's not good. I'm not even sure what's going on in my own routing now. It's a mystery! Trespassers! You may ask, why do I shoot to the left there first? Because I'm more worried about Operator Orville than I am an Executioner with his dinky little pistol that can barely wound my armor.
Thank you.
Charge up.
Get rid of him. I should probably heal.
Thank you.
That was risky.
Thank you.
If I had timed that wrong, I would have melted that hostage. Or he would have grabbed her as a meat shield. Woo, that was a lot of guys in that.
Mission
Ah,
accomplished.
Granny took the bullet for Dave. Why you like that, Dave? I was supposed to do Secret Stronghold. Alright.
Thank you. Yes.
I played video games instead of learning to read. It's fine.
Yes.
Oh. What? I don't even know what I died to there. That happens sometimes.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
It was such a good Secret Stronghold until it wasn't.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Thank
That's
you.
more along the lines of what should happen. Oops.
Thank you.
Bomb on
Well.
screen.
Yes.
Backup strats.
Diffusing.
Fat fingered the fire button and almost killed myself. Take one more shot just to make sure my killing spree is down. Okay, good. Didn't need to kick him.
Thank you.
Shoot through that window, shoot through that window, and done. 50 something. That's not bad. Alright, what am I on to now? On vacation. Nice. I love this level. Man, what is with these Juggernaut gyms?
Charge ready.
Like living up to the Juggernaut name.
Thank you. Thank you. Take this off. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, that was good. That was great. Okay, fantastic.
Charge ready.
Okay, that Juggernaut gym wasn't difficult at least. we wait. Okay, good.
Yes. Yes.
I will take an extra second for safety on that room.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Not bad. What am I doing? Lights out?
Help me. Thank you.
Wait a minute. No, that's not right. I'm on the wrong mission. There we go. Would have had to switch to breach saw anyway. If I had tried to just finish that mission per normal, it would have taken an extra 35 seconds because I didn't bring the breach saw.
Yes. Yes.
Get rid of killing spree, so if the hostage stands up, she doesn't die, and that gives me enough time to kick that detonator dick if he goes into revenge mode to save her. Pretty standard stuff.
Thank you.
And that guy with the slow-mo, you can shoot him and then go save her. There's enough time if you just consistently
Thank you.
push it. I wish for multiplayer there wasn't a slow-mo door there, because someone could stay up top and get into the elevator as quick as possible, but alas.
Charge ready.
Don't have to breach charge there, like to do it for consistency. As you've seen, Juggernaut gyms have been giving me some headaches this run by living through my bullets.
Thank you.
How dare they live through my bullets?
Mission accomplished. Save by
Man, my times are all over the place. I thought I was almost not on pace anymore, and now suddenly I've gained a lot of time.
Charge ready.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Wait. Save. Good.
Yes. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Man, when I was experimenting on routing for this mission, the amount of times I jumped off that tower just to see what was fastest.
Charge ready.
Okay, and I need to keep one more breach charge for the top. Good. This elevator doesn't have a roof now either. How did that happen?
Charge up.
Well, let's do that.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I fell a little bit wrong. That's okay. Ah, Brenda! Thank you.
Take this off.
Hold my calls.
Thank you. Yes.
And if I finish this mission right to the vending
Mission
machines for a
accomplished.
refreshing treat. Around the clock. The mission that repeatedly confuses me
Charge up.
because it all looks the same.
Charge ready.
Get the snipe there because I want to kill the gym, not the mad machete. So I can keep killing spree by shooting him through the window.
Thank you.
Get that double Dave. Make sure they're all dead. Sniper, good. Saving a lot of walking. Pop up. Throw breach. Save hostage. One more Orville. Fantastic.
Thank you. Yes.
And there we go. Don't forget to hydrate. It's been a while.
mission accomplished.
I get on that. 103, that's not bad for that one. And finally, wine and dine. Now I bring the breach saw for this. Excuse me. Juggernaut Jim, why? Because he's the Juggernaut. That was a terrible accent. I don't know what that was. Oh. Wow, okay.
Yes. Thank you.
I thought I killed the hostage because he grabbed her, but apparently he didn't. I'll take it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Charge up.
Throw a breach charge down there. Lets me get on the elevator just a little bit quicker. Little time saves in life. Excuse you. Oh, that's always a shame. I like it when that Richard blows his load. That didn't come out right. Or that came out exactly right, depending on who you are.
Thank
Don't
you.
touch keycard.
Thank you.
And mission
Mission
complete! Under a minute. Oh, minute 10. That was weird. Shiny. Shiny! Oops. I need smoke.
Almost, homie. Don't shoot.
I can do that without smoke, but that lets Orville get free hits on me, and he can actually kill me in that time if he gets enough crits. It's ridiculous. And I can tell I got that guy because my bar goes up when he dies, so that's the visual cue. Orville there. Yeah. That actually went pretty well for that room. That those two guys, for some reason, can just go really badly and absolutely melt your health. Oh, I should have switched my gun mode there. Oh well. Yep.
Poppin' smoke.
Mission accomplished.
Clumsy fingers, so I did that the safe way. I was on the right level. Ah!
Thank you.
I love the smoke on this mission.
Thank you. Yes.
This is great.
Thank you.
Smoke out.
Just enough time to come down here, clean this up,
Poppin'
throw a
smoke.
fresh smoke, and arrest him.
Thank you.
I'm still on breach saw. Whoops. That's
Thank
only a small
you.
time loss on this level. I need to remember to go back to sniper. I don't know why I shot there.
Thank you.
Just gotta go back to sniper support.
Smoke out.
Smoke helps reduce their reaction time a little bit. Yeah, see, if I had snipe, I would have sniped him, would have saved me a couple steps. You know how much I hate walking.
Yes. Thank you.
More property damage.
Mission
Go
accomplished.
admire the artwork in the park? I don't know what this is. Okay. There we go.
Smoke out.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
That's why you can't walk backwards on this mission.
Smoke out.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll blow your head, I'll blow your head off.
Thank you. Thank
I think that was Granny I killed, so that shouldn't affect my 3-star.
Mission
Okay, good.
accomplished.
Crib. Ah, yes, the crib. Dogs in black suits are just like the worst possible spots. Small dog boost there. I'm gonna heal just to be safe. Taking a lot of damage.
Popping smoke.
Okay, that's what I want to have happen. Oh, that was great. Got the arrest and then the instant
Mission
kill.
accomplished.
Very happy about that. See, kids, this is why you don't associate with gangs.
Homie,
Go ahead,
I
open the door.
surrender. Don't shoot.
There was an enemy over there. Sometimes that can be a rat. Aww.
Thank you.
Woo. Wow. Full boat today. That's what I wanted to have happen. Last couple times I've tried that, it didn't work. Very upsetting.
Popping
Blow your
smoke.
head off. I'll do it.
Did I get the sniper?
Thank
Awesome.
you. Thank you. Yes.
Got the machine gun down on the deck.
Yes. Yes.
Popping smoke.
Mission accomplished.
And I don't have killing spree for those rooms, so that's why I use the smoke to shield myself. Okay. Hardest elevator cycle in the game. Let's see if I can do it.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, that's a good sign.
I'll watch your back.
A lot of it's going to come down to this dog here. Dicey. I don't feel good about this. Oh, Machine Gun Ben was in a bad spot too. Urgh. Oh, I just missed it. Hydration break.
Charge ready. Charge up.
I surrender.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, okay. Some of these levels I don't immediately remember. Oh, I should have been advancing that whole time. Oops. And then I get into them and I'm like, oh, it's this level. Alright. Swag shot? Nope. Backup strat.
Charge ready. Charge ready.
Breach charges to keep killing spree. Because some of these rooms suck. Okay, there's a trick to this. Oh, come on. That was rude. He went super fast on me to get through that door. Usually I have enough time to walk behind him, shoot, and then walk in front of him to get him to turn around. But I got lucky, and he separated quickly from his goons up there, so it was still a fast arrest. I'm happy about that. Do it.
Help me. Thank you. Take this off. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Him blowing that bomb doesn't actually hurt anything.
Charge up.
Thank you.
Oh, I missed the elevator cycle. I had to go for it. I was so close. kind of elevator cycle level. Only missed the one though, so that's not bad. Okay, I want to keep this breach charge. Oh, good. This hallway can do a lot of damage too. Oops. That's right. First room, there's nobody in there.
Yes!
And once you get the muscle memory down, those jump snipes are pretty easy.
Yes! Thank you!
Charge up!
No, the dog! No! Make it, make it, make it. Okay.
Mission accomplished.
He was supposed to get crushed by the elevator. But he didn't. I took a calculated risk, but man, was I bad at math. Hardest part about this mission is actually ammo management.
Charge ready!
And apparently health. Wow. Got some good hits on me.
Charge ready! Charge up!
Mission accomplished.
I was lucky. Oh my gosh, Juggernaut Jim, why?
Charge ready!
All of that damage with Juggernaut Jim.
Charge ready!
Ridiculous. Oh, there's another gem. Wow. As far as I know, the Juggernaut gems don't have any special properties to their armor that's different from other armored enemies, but it's just the dice are favoring them today. If I do this right... Yep. Oh, I always forget this room. Okay. Do the Spider-Man.
Charge up!
Breach charge that. Come down here, kill Dave, snipe, shoot into this room, and we're good. Forgot what I was doing there for a second. That was a weird double shot. Lots of armor-piercing enemies in here, so took the safety to grab some health. Ow! Well, he's dead. That's never happened before. Weird.
Mission accomplished.
Super simple level. Word on the street! Oh, where am I going? Gotta backtrack. This initial little area on this map makes it really weird to route. You're gonna... Nope.
Thank
There
you!
we go.
Yes!
Took a little extra for safety there. Make sure I didn't blow the hostage's face off. Killed more hostages on this run so far than I would have liked, but
Charge up!
still going okay. Get those three.
Charge up!
Breach charge here to keep killing spree.
Screen. Diffusing.
Take that heal because there's quite a few more armor-piercing enemies coming up that can just ruin my day.
Bomb neutralized.
Don't have killing spree. Shoot through this window. Hello, boys. Shoot to the left first.
Thank you.
Switch gun modes to keep killing spree.
Yes, yes.
Snipe him because I hate him. There we go.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that actually went really
Mission
smooth.
accomplished.
Nice. And we're on to chapter 3.
Thank you. Yes.
Took so much damage there.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Chapter 3 is a surprisingly simple level. Like, and I don't even mean it in a bad way, but after you playing casually, once you get to chapter 2, chapter 3 just feels easy.
Yes. Thank
They don't really
Charge ready.
introduce any new tricks. There's no new enemies until chapter 4. Is that right? I think this is the way I usually do this. I gotta test this out and see if it's faster to
Yes. Yes.
save bottom or top first.
Yes. Thank you.
Ooh, that was close. I thought I killed that hostage at the very end.
Mission accomplished.
Good. Okay, Metro Madness.
Charge up.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yes. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
This is actually kind of nice. The hard missions are done now.
Thank you.
I mean, there's some nuance to the earlier chapters to make sure I still go fast and don't kill a hostage, but
Thank you.
Bomb on
Thank you.
screen. Charge ready.
Yes.
Diffusing. Bomb neutralized.
ah,
Charge ready.
nice Scourge.
Thank yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scourge, my personal heckler.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm doing all right. Run's going okay. Trying a new route.
Thank you.
It's working out for the most part.
Thank you. Yes.
Why? This level.
Charge up.
This level gave me grief last time too from hostage deaths
Yes.
and this sniper.
Yes. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Smells like farts.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know what's in your nose to smell that, but you seem to be enjoying it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bomb on
Thank you.
screen. Charge up.
Thank you.
neutralized.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
I'll give up half a second to make sure I don't melt that hostage's face off, I guess.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
that angle.
Charge ready.
Mission accomplished.
Tried to kill the hostage on me. Oh, wait, no. Go back. I am on Molotov delivery.
Charge up.
What? What does that even mean? Coconut Connect? These things you say, I don't think they mean what you think they do.
Mission accomplished.
Charge ready.
Ah, didn't fall like the way I wanted to. Wow. That was a great misfest on everybody's part.
Mission accomplished.
Waterworks Incorporated! Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated!
Yes.
Why can't they just leave one of the hostages sitting there? Like, he's taking hostages, but we're just gonna put this one over here. Take the hostage and you put it over here. But Patrick.
Thank you. Thank you.
Charge ready.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Bum, 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 bum.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Charge ready.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Mission accomplished.
Oh. Alright. A weird way to start that mission. You have to jump on the wrecked police car. Kind of implies that you crashed it before you got here, which is hilarious. Like, why not? This is an 80s action cop movie.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, yep. That was sloppy.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Sometimes your gun just doesn't work, you know.
Yes.
Trigger jammed or something. What?
Thank you. Thank you.
That was not ideal.
Thank you. Yes.
Charge up.
Thank you.
Ah, ladder, let go of me.
Yes.
Mission accomplished.
Bacon Street boys. Do I get to wear a goofy bacon costume?
Thank you.
So that's a no on the bacon costume? Whew, just enough sniper support. Oh, that's right. Got a detour up here for hostages.
Yes. Thank you.
Saved by an angel. How about that?
Am I supposed to take it seriously?
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Mission
Bacon
accomplished.
Street boys, huh? Alright, boys and girls, time to climb the shaft.
Charge up.
Good, that's the Dave I wanted to see. I really don't know how to live life. I'll be honest. Oh,
Yes.
one. Oh man. Well, even if I do this perfectly, this is going to be a 104 at best now.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Bathroom hostage.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ideally in this level, when you do that snipe, you get it set up so you get to skip one of those rooms, but I had to go in all of them because they all had hostages.
Mission accomplished.
108, terrible. All because of bad luck, though. Nothing I could have done. Oh, he's already dead.
Charge ready.
Yes. Yes.
Charge ready.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I honestly don't understand some of your jokes.
Thank you.
Ah, missed the drop.
Yes.
Like, is that a play on
Thank you. Yes.
play on a type of
Mission
tea?
accomplished.
Charge ready.
I mean, if it's specifically a Chinese food thing, then no, because I can't eat Chinese food. That's what I'm saying. If this is a joke about Chinese food, that's why I'm not getting it, because I don't know the thing that's it's making fun of. I'm allergic to it. They cook with peanuts and soy and stuff, and MSG.
Charge up. Reloading.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank yes. Yes. Thank you.
Nice and simple.
Defusing.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, that's right. Bounce to level 1 now.
Thank you. Yes.
Dookie fresh.
Mission accomplished.
So are you still gonna... Is you still gonna go to the party? Like, are you feeling Dookie Howser enough to show up?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Did I miss an enemy?
Mission
Okay, I thought I
accomplished.
missed an enemy down below for some reason. Whole Yale thing. Oh, is he rich money? Oh yes, Patricia, I've had to throw out my entire wardrobe for the second time this week.
Thank you. Yes.
Hey, come here.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Mission accomplished.
Haven't seen American Psycho. No, I have not. Dude, I spend the majority of my life just playing video games.
Charge up.
I'm an uncultured swine. I haven't even seen the last, like, 6 Star Wars movies they've made.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know, is it on Netflix? I mean, there's always a way to see it.
Yes. Thank you.
I think the real question is, can I view it legally?
Yes. Thank you.
Mission accomplished. Saved by me. How about that?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Charge ready.
Thank you.
It's weird, that guy doesn't usually live.
Charge ready.
I'll watch you.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Officer down! Officer down! Oh, come on!
Charge ready.
On a good pace run, and that's when it decides the spread shot needs to melt a hostage on me.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Charge ready.
Breach charge to save killing spree. How does that guy keep living?
Thank you.
That's wild.
Charge up.
I'll watch your back.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. gonna have to go to safe mode, make sure I don't kill a hostage. There we go.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Yes.
First try.
Thank you. Yes.
Ah,
Thank you.
so annoying when that happens.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh! Wow. What a way to muck up everything right at the end. Not only did I fall off and miss the key card, I just shot the hostage in the face. Oh, come on. Elevator zip, please. Why is it doing this to me? That was just a matter of principle now. Oh, what a stupid mistake to make. I'm mad about that.
Thank you.
I don't know how some of these speedrunners can sit there and do, like, 6-hour, 10-hour games in one sitting. Like,
Thank you.
when do you pee?
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Well, that was probably one of the worst high-rise I've ever
Mission
done.
accomplished.
Maybe I can make up for it on Warehouse.
Charge ready.
A couple little execution errors, but otherwise going through the motions properly, so that's good. And don't shoot that guy. So that makes... I want that sniper to walk towards me. Shoot, jump, shoot.
Mission accomplished.
This guy gets shot, this guy's gone, remove all... Yeah, the requirements to clear a mission, all enemies need to be dead, and all hostages need to be accounted for in some form. One of the categories, you only need to save the minimum number of hostages. Oh, why did I go down there? Oops. I'm doing 3 stars, so
Thank
I have to save them all.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Charge up.
Get him.
Yes.
Also, Poseidon, thank you for follow. Thank you for stopping in. Good to see you.
Thank you.
If I ever get to the point that I need something different from door kickers, I think Hunt Down is going to be the next one I give it a shot.
I'll watch your back.
Oh no. Yep. That's the unfortunate RNG of the shotgun. Sometimes the shots spread out in a really bad way and do something stupid like that. He caught me at the tail end of the run. I've knocked out the hard missions. And I'm just cleaning up early content now.
Thank you.
That was weird.
Yes.
Charge up.
Oh, great. Hey! 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 That freaking boss. Grandmaster. That is Grandmaster Udai, right?
Yes.
I'm bad with names, so.
Charge ready.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, ladders, please. Does Huntdown have ladders? Are ladders terrible in Huntdown too?
Yes.
Mission accomplished.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever actually seen you climb a ladder in Huntdown, but that doesn't mean they're not there.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Charge up.
Thank you.
I mean, that's a little bit better. Having a... The elevators are few and far between, from what I remember.
Charge ready.
Sniper support? Thank you. So to anyone else joining in right now, you caught me on the tail end of the 100% clear, well, full clear, not 100% because I'm not doing donuts. I'm on a good pace for the most part. Probably going to beat my record by a couple minutes if I can keep this up. The way this route has gone, I got the hardest missions
Charge ready.
out of the way first, because you're allowed to do that for speedrunning this game, which is primarily Chapter 6 and Chapter 8. I think it took me 8 retries on Graveyard Surprise. That's 6-3, the mission I opened with, because that level just has the worst RNG and can literally waste a whole minute just because it spawns a boatload of torsos on you. It's a zombie level, so you kill the zombie and there's a very small chance they leave a little crawling torso behind. Okay, let's see if this guy wants to be nice and save me a second. Nope. Every once in a while, when that shot hits him, he'll immediately surrender, so he won't walk to the corner. I can just walk up and arrest him right away, but you probably saw I had to wait for a second for him to actually give up. Swag shot? Got it.
Mission accomplished.
Killed a shotgun guy up on the balcony there as I fell. Alright, home stretch. Oh, whew. Forgot about that blow-up part. Almost got myself killed.
Thank you.
A couple mechanical things that may not be intuitive to the casual player on this. Breacher has a skill called Killing Spree that massively buffs his damage after getting a kill on an enemy. So that's how I'm able to do those shotgun shots that just melt through 4 people at a time. For armored enemies, he has a skill called Weak Spotter.
Thank you.
That gives a 40% chance for each pellet of the buckshot to pierce armor and do damage. So there is some RNG on the harder levels, because if all 8 shots
Charge up.
get blocked, the enemy stands there, lives, and does a lot of damage, especially because he usually has friends. I'm supposed to sniper support them, no big deal.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
A couple other things you'll see me do, because Killing Spree is based on you get a kill, that gives you killing spree, and then your next bullet, if it doesn't kill anything, you lose it. So you'll occasionally see me use breach charges to blow open heavy doors
Thank you.
instead of shooting them with the shotgun. Oh, hostage.
Thank you.
And that maintains the killing spree. So I can get those nice clean shots. Like I should be doing it in this next room right here. So breach charge kills both of them, where if I had shot the door down, I would have had to take an extra shot.
Thank you.
Some of this is routing, like, where's my boy? Did I get him? Okay, good. That guy can sometimes be just out of range. Oh, that's right. I need to snipe them. Shoot, shoot, drop.
Mission
There we go.
accomplished.
That was pretty quick. Yeah, not bad. Oh, I'm coming back to that mission. That requires an ultimate change. I'm trying to work on my routing.
Charge ready.
Yeah, the charge on the door. You can actually just straight up instantly kill yourself with a bad breach charge throw. If I just tossed it and immediately detonated it, it would kill me. So if I could get it into a group of enemies, it's a good source of damage too.
On screen.
Normally, to call the sniper support like that, you have to stop and crouch. And it just happens that calling for armor and doing sniper support doesn't require you to be on the ground, so I try to abuse that to keep my momentum and save a fraction of a second. See, I'll do it here again. Oh, if only that guy was a little more to the left, I could have gotten a shotgun boost.
Charge up.
See, I used the breach charge there, kept my killing spree, so all 4 of them died in one bullet instead of
Defusing.
having to take a second shot, because shooting on the ground does slow you down a little bit too with the shotgun. But you can cancel that with a jump, but you're not always able to jump because there might be like a door frame in the way or something. Like right there. Or the way recoil works, if you mash the button really fast, your shot just goes sailing off to like the ceiling or straight into the floor. So that's why you'll see me hesitate on shots quite a bit. Oh, I should have breached charge there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, the extra benefit is those jump shots go over hostages' heads.
Thank you.
Can't breach charge this door, it does kill the hostage on the other side. Yeah, like if you're not careful about where the hostages run and they run in front of you, you will definitely kill them.
Yes. Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Yes.
Charge ready.
Oh, I hope I got everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, good, looks like it.
Yes.
Oh yes, yes, hostages are very killable. They have the
Thank
same
you.
HP as a normal enemy, so anything that would one-shot an enemy will one-shot a hostage if it hits them directly.
Thank you.
Charge up.
Yes. Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
It's actually funny, if you die right at that time when it says mission accomplished, it takes a star from you.
Yes.
Charge up.
Ah. Hit that barrel.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Thankfully, the breacher has a lot of tools to deal with all of that.
Reloading.
Oops. Need that keycard. So like if I have a hostage running and I want to make sure I don't shoot it, I can switch my shotgun mode to the widespread, and
Thank you.
Mission
it doesn't travel as far. And also, killing spree is tracked separately for each mode of this particular shotgun. So I don't have to worry about having killing spree when I switch modes and having it pierce the enemy and blowing up the hostage on the enemy anyway, because that's definitely a thing that can happen.
Screen.
Oh, I got the bomb in the bad spot. Oh no, I got it in the good spot. Awesome.
Defusing.
Did they at least have 4 stars?
Bomb neutralized.
You know what? Boozy guy at the top of the stairs can be an instant death, so I have the snipe support to waste here.
Thank you.
Ooh, almost killed that hostage. That was lucky. I love the drops you can survive in this game. It's ridiculous.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Cotton maze. Did that a little slower than
Yes.
I could have, but
Yes.
that's okay.
Yes.
Oh, usually he loses line of sight on me and gives up. So this is a cool thing. Because the slow-mo rooms on this map are all next to each other, what I did there was sniper support to kill the enemies in the slow-mo room so I don't have to enter them later. And it'll actually skip an entire section of this. Was there one more guy? Okay. Okay, got him. Gotta go left here. And that guy that I just sniped up there, see, there's the 2 doors. And by killing that guy, I don't have to go to that part of the map at all now.
Charge ready.
Small time save, blowing that guy up.
Mission accomplished.
I was supposed to kill one more wave before I went up. So there, you didn't even get to see a whole section of the level because of how I did that.
Yes.
Saved by an angel.
So this mission has a lot of triggers. If you cross them, spawns enemy, so the route is set up to avoid all but one of them.
Yes.
Oh! That was a bad mistake. What?
Thank you.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Oh, you're talking to Scourge. Okay, that makes so much more sense.
Yes. Thank you.
Charge ready.
There we go. That's what I'm supposed to do there.
Yes.
If I cross the threshold of that door, it spawns 2 guys. That wastes some time.
Yes.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, this is one of the biggest maps in the game. And if I do this right, I will clear it quite quickly. Sniped some guys off screen there. Their little footsies were in view, so I got them.
Yes.
I don't even have your phone number.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Scourge is apparently my self-appointed troll for my stream, so... Yeah, heckler, that's the word I wanted.
Charge up.
Yes.
It is hard to talk in game at the same time sometimes.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
What, a 112, I think? Oh, 120. Yeah, that's okay. Block. Alright, final thing here. Wrap it up with 2 levels that use the breach saw to skip some content.
Reloading.
Yes.
Charge ready.
Thank you.
Oh my.
Thank you. Yes.
Charge up.
There we go. Very important to not touch that key card, because what happens when you do is it spawns a bunch of enemies in the building. So the intent of the level is you go back through the building a second time and clean up. But by skipping that trigger and just cutting through the door with the breach saw,
Mission accomplished.
there we go. Saves something like 10 seconds doing it that way. And something similar here, not quite as big of a time save. The time save on this one is
Charge.
literally just walking distance, but it's a pretty significant walking distance, as you'll see.
Charge ready.
Oops. So you have to walk all the way to that keycard and back, which surprisingly is like 4 seconds. Yeah, there's a couple levels like that where you can skip the keycard by sawing the door open and actually save some time.
Mission
This mission, it's only like 2, maybe 3 seconds. Hey! There we go. Had some rough patches in Chapter 6 and 8 as expected, but that's about 9 seconds fast, 9 minutes faster than my previous best.